My favorite two classes in high school were gym and lunch. However, I learned in chemistry class that water steams at 211 degrees, but it boils at 212 degrees. Could it be that you're just one connection away, one decision away, one prayer away, and one idea away to shifting your dream from steam to boil? Why? Because nothing can stop an idea whose time has come. This is the time to talk about how to capture ideas for increase, how to create and innovate for your future. Oh, I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a great day in a great way. Come on, family. Let's light it all the way up in here. Come on, hit the thumbs up button. Hit the thumbs up button, family. Yeah, hit the thumbs up button. While you're at it, be sure to hit the subscribe button on this channel, our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. We're going to have a conversation of illumination today. Let's light it up. You know how we do it, family. Come on, drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. Drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. We're going to turn it all the way up. Let's turn on the lights. Yeah. We too lit to quit. Let's light it all the way up. Why? Because we are the light of the world. Let's tackle today's topic. I want to talk about ideas for increase. How to create and innovate for your future. Yeah. Very, very key, very, very significant, very, very important. How to create and innovate for your future. You know, there's a difference between your brain and your mind. Really is a stark difference between your brain and your mind. When you think about the brain is what controls thoughts. It is your central aspect for control in regard to your thinking. It is the parameter for which memory and emotion and touch and motor skills and vision, even down to your breathing, the temperature of your body and in your body, your hunger pangs and every process that regulates your body emanates from the brain. The brain is composed of gray matter, white matter, neurons interconnected with your nervous system, central nervous system, vertebral column, all of that. I can go into the anatomy and physiology of it all. The brain is physical, but the mind is spiritual. There's a difference between your brain and your mind. The brain is physical, but the mind is spiritual. Notice this. Scripture does not say, be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your brain. No, it says, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Let this mind be in you, which is also in Christ Jesus. I'll keep you in perfect peace if you keep your mind stayed on me. Not the physical aspect, but the spiritual part. The mind is spiritual. The mind is a part of your soul. And here's what your soul houses. Your soul houses your mind. Your soul houses your will. Your soul houses your emotions. The mind, the will, and the emotions, the mind and the soul are interconnected. And when you think about the physical aspect of the brain, I talked about the gray matter, I talked about the white matter. You're greater than the gray matter. Yeah, you are. You're greater than the gray areas of your life. You're a winner beyond the white matter, to where oftentimes we give up and we wave the white flag. I need you to hear me. You're more than a chemical and an electrical impulse. You're more than your chemical and electrical impulses. And too many people are living impulsively. Too many people are living by impulse, but not in the state of mind that is transformative. They're living impulsive, but they're not living transformative. Come on, family, type ideas. Type ideas. That's why I told you turn on the light bulb. That's why I told you drop some light bulb emojis, because we turn the ideas on now. We're turning the light on for your ideas for increase. You're not just going to have good ideas. You're going to have God ideas. Woo! God ideas, God ideas, God ideas. Family, just type that. God ideas, God ideas. Every good idea is not a God idea. Come on, how many times you said, well, I thought it was a good idea. Didn't turn out that way, did it? You know, the other day I was checking out of my hotel, and the maitre d', the lady behind me at the front desk, you know, I'm giving her my hotel card, checking out, turning my keys in. And she's talking to a guy sitting in the business center on his computer across from me. He's behind me, and she's kind of interjecting over the checkout counter. And she says, "Excuse me, sir. I'm on the phone with my boss." She's talking to him. She's talking to the guy who's behind me in the business center. "Excuse me, sir. I'm on the phone with my boss." And she said, "To put your application in." She's not going to even interview you. She's going to hire you on the spot. Woo! Somebody just missed your shout. Somebody just missed your shout. I can't make this stuff up. I can't make this stuff up. I'm checking out of my hotel. Guy is sitting on his phone in the business center, kind of scrolling on the computer a little bit. She yells over the console, over the counter area of the checkout. And the business right across from the business center said, "Excuse me, sir, I'm on the phone with my boss." She said, "Put your application in. You don't even need an interview. I'm gonna hire you right on the spot." I just come to talk to somebody. Somebody just type favor. Somebody just type favor. Come on, type favor. Family, you ought to type favor. You ought to type favor. The favor on your life is going to fast track you forward to the front of the line. That's what it's going to do. I don't know who I'm talking to, but here's what it is. Put your application in. Put your application in. Apply for the loan. Apply for the grant. How about that? Apply for the business credit. Apply for the scholarship. Hear me? Apply. As you move high into being a venture capitalist, apply so that you can get that angel investor. Apply because somebody just wants to say hi. Yeah. Come on. I ain't waving no white flag. I'm waving goodbye to my past, and I'm waving hello to my future. That's what I'm doing. I know you're doing something, but excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. What's your name? Yeah. Excuse me, miss. Yeah, that's where they got they sampled Luther on that one. I don't know who I'm talking to, but put your application in. You're not going to need an interview, but you're going to be hired immediately on the spot. I'm talking about 0 to 100 real quick. Come on, family. Just type that 0 to 100. 0 to 100 real quick. I need you to get your mind on it. I need you to get your mind on it, because if you can get your mind on it, you can manifest it. If you can get your mind on it, you can transform your thinking. If you can just get your mind on it, your ideas will lead to increase. This is how you create, you innovate for the future. Why? Because the future is not only in front of you, the future is inside of you. Nothing can stop an idea whose time has come. Family, you see me in my apparel. You see me in my apparel. And whenever I have this on, it's on. Whenever I got it on, it's on. Listen, you need to be in a tribe. You need to be in a community with an amazing teacher like myself. Yeah, let me say that. I'm going to give you some amazing instruction, insight, information, and not just information, but revelation to increase your ideas, your impact, and your influence. We're talking about ideas for increase. Come on, family, join me in my Eagles community. I want to see your face in our digital space. I want you to go there right now. As you go there right now, you can join right now and be a part of my class tonight. I'm teaching right after this. You want to be a part of my amazing session that I'm going to be sharing tonight. It's going to be absolutely transformative. Go to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. Since you're watching in the mix, I'm going to give the next 6 who put in the word SOAR checkout. Family, just type SOAR in the chat. Type SOAR, SOAR. The next 6 of you who take advantage of this opportunity to be a part of our amazing community, put in the word SOAR checkout. When you get to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But before you complete the form in its entirety, put in the coupon code SOAR at checkout. Yeah, and I'm going to give you a hookup on your membership. Yeah, I want to do that for you. Membership has its privileges, and that's why I want you to be also part of our YouTube membership portal and area. Unlock VIP, royalty, OQP. Cheers for those 3 tiers. Tap the join button. The link is in the chat. The link is in the description of this video, how to become a member of our YouTube channel. Exclusive footage that you'll be able to unlock. You always see that these badges are very colorful because this signifies that these individuals have supported a badge. Our amazing community members have supported a badge. Do the same. Support a badge. VIP, royalty, OQP. You up with OQP? Yeah, you know me. Exclusive footage, Connor's Corner content, exclusive empowerment messages from yours truly. We're talking about ideas for increase, how to create and innovate for your future. And here's the thing. You will either develop mindset mastery or a mindset that is mastered by misery. Let me say that again. In order for me to have ideas for increase, I have to move into a place of developing my mindset. I have to move into a place of mindset mastery. I'll either have a mindset for mastery or I have a mindset that is mastered by misery. I will either adopt the mindset of the world, hear me, or I will adopt a mindset that is transformed by and through the word. What am I talking about? Not the word of people, not the word of people who made you feel less than, not the word of those who you can't even trust. I'm talking about the word of God. When you get a revelation, you can create a revolution. Family, just type revelation. When you get a revelation, you can create a revolution. What is that revelation? It's an idea. What's the revolution? It's an increase. What's the revelation? It is me moving into a place as a creator and as an innovator. You are a trendsetter. You are a trailblazer. You are a mover and a shaker. You are a history maker. You are a record breaker. Come on, family. If I'm talking to you, just type me. If I'm talking about you, just type me. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah, but this is in a good way now. How many people talk about you in a bad way? I'm talking about you in a good way. You're an innovator. You're a mover and a shaker. You were not born to fit in. You were created to stand out. You are a countercultural thinker. You are a disruptive thinker. Who am I talking to? I hope it's you. If I'm talking to you, just type me. That's the way it's going to be. When I get a revelation, I can create a revolution. I know you have faith in God, but do you have faith in who God made you to be? I need you to hear me, family. There's no way that I can have faith in God, but also not have faith in myself. Me having faith in God ought to spawn and birth faith that is within me. Why? Because greater is he that is within me than he that's in the world. You and I have greatness within us, but for most of us, that's sadly where it stays. What am I talking about? It stays within us. Rather than greatness flowing out of us, rather than greatness flowing through us. And you know, one of the great inhibitors to our greatness is trauma. Trauma and triggers, the TNT that becomes so explosive, it becomes so combustible in our lives. Song said, trouble don't last always. Trouble may not last always, but trauma sticks around a long time. And many of us have survived the trouble, but we're suffering from traumatic events that we experience. We're suffering from traumatic events that were so troubling. We're suffering from the trauma factors, the PTSD, the post-traumatic stress disorder, the post-traumatic slave syndrome of what it is that Dr. Joy DeGroy talked about in her book. It becomes so troubling that it affects our mindset to where we live in a psychological prison without bars. We live confined to emotional incarceration because of what he said, she said, because of what grandma didn't do, or grandfather didn't do, or mama didn't do, or daddy didn't do, because of what people said about us, because of how our ex treated us, because of how people rejected us. But here's the thing, rejection is redirection. All of these inhibitors becloud your identity. But you're getting ready to move into a power of transformation. And when you transform, you will not have ideas that decrease. You will have ideas that increase. You will not just be a purchaser, you'll be a producer. You'll not just be a consumer, you'll be a creator. There's a saying that goes, most people want to be themselves, but they just don't know how. Family, this is why you need the right voices in your life. Because the right voices in your life take you to a place within yourself that you can't go by yourself. They show you how to be you unabashedly, authentically, unashamedly, unabashedly. Who is that empowering voice in your life? I'm asking you, who is that empowering voice in your life that can take you to a place within yourself that you can't go by yourself? What do I mean? They see something in you that you may not see in yourself. I'm talking about the somebody who believes in you until your belief kicks in. What do they inspire you to do? They inspire you to see more and before. Come on, family, type more and before. More and before. More and before. Family, we're having a super conversation. Drop a super chat. Drop a super sticker. Watching us on Facebook, send some Facebook stars. You don't have to wait till it's offering time to send a cash app. You can do that. $ Access Identity, PayPal, EddieConnorJr, Gmail, for Zelle. Breaking news. I just want to interrupt this regularly scheduled program, family. Got a very important announcement. Got a special message in the midst of this special message. I want you to stick and stay. More is on the way. Breakthroughs on the other side of this break. After these messages, you can bet your bottom dollar. You can guarantee it. I'll be right back. You know, I realize the only thing constant is change. And family, these are definitely changing times. Politically, socially, mentally, spiritually, and definitely financially. Understand the financial burden that many people are facing. I feel you, and for the first time ever, what I'm doing is I'm offering to match the cost of your investment into our Eagles community. for an exclusive monthly subscription rate of only $24.99, reduced from the original price of $55. Now hear me, family. For the value that you receive, isn't this amazing? I know it is. Because this rate is for all new members. I need you to hear me. It's for all new members, and it also includes our current members as well. Family, I need you to hear me. Our Eagles community is on a mandate and a mission. There is a grace for growth on our community. Even if you are a former member and you desire to rejoin us, we want to welcome you in. I want to reconnect with you as we desire to hit the goal of 30 members. Yeah, we desire to hit our goal of 30 new members. And here's what you can do. You can either invest monthly, you can invest for 6 months, or with an annual plan, depending on which level best fits you. Like I said, I'm looking for 30 new members who will partner with me at the monthly subscription rate of $24.99. Now, I'm telling you, let it be known. Let me make it known on the microphone. I'm telling you right now, when I hit the goal of 30 members, the price will increase. It'll increase to $29.99. Yesterday's price will not be that time's price. I'm increasing the rate from $24.99 to $29.99. And anyone who registers after the goal has reached will only be able to register at the rate of $29.99. Family, I want you to make the decision right now to invest in yourself at this exclusive rate, because the price will increase. I want to coach you. Let me say that again. Let me say it twice because it's also nice. I want to coach you. I want to empower you. I want to mentor you to discover your purpose, to develop your gifts, and then ultimately want to deploy you into your greatness. Listen, I don't want to exclude you. I want to include you. Why? Because we are better together. So go ahead, join us now and soar with us in our Eagles community at theeaglesacademy.com. I can't wait to see your face in our digital space. Yes, y'all. And we don't stop. Come on, family. I need you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Check it out. Yeah. Peruse. You can't lose. Heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. We're talking about ideas for increase, how to create and innovate for your future. Heard someone say the only way to predict the future is to create it. Yeah. And the greatest indicator, the greatest predictor is how you map it out. What did Habakkuk 2:2 say? Write the vision, make it plain. I can't expect provision without the vision. I can't expect manifestation without writing the vision. Why? Because when I write, when I denote my vision, it now becomes a declaration. It becomes a signed document. It is a declaration. It is a documentation of a declaration. Yeah. It is, here it is, your Declaration of Independence. What does that mean? It means I'm free from to be free for. Ooh, I want to talk to you. Come on, write the vision, make it plain, because I'm writing who it is that I am, who it is that I'm going to be, who it is that I'm growing into becoming. I'm not writing out of my past, I'm writing for my future. And it's my declaration of independence. It's my documentation of my declaration. It's my declaration of what it is and who it is that I'm becoming. I'm free from to be free for. I'm free from your negative attitude. To be free for those with a beautiful mind. I'm free from your gaslighting. To be free for not stopping on green lights and running red lights. I'm free from your narcissism and your pessimism to be free for optimism. So long, bye-bye. And here it is. We are trying to navigate this post-pandemic new normal society. When we're talking about creating and innovating for the future, ideas for increase, I got to be a futuristic type of thinker. Come on, family, type think big, type think big, type think big, type think big. We're trying to navigate this post-pandemic new normal society, as Peter Drucker called it. He called this new world being an era of the 3 C's. What are the 3 C's? I'm talking about accelerated change. I'm talking about overwhelming complexity. And I'm talking about tremendous competition. Change, complexity, competition. Everybody wants change until it's time to change. And hear me, change is becoming even more rapid day by day. There's overwhelming complexity. Life has become so complex because people are so complex. And you're dealing with people's complexities internally. There's tremendous competition out there. We are in a global economy. The world has shrunk. Industry 4.0, IoT, Internet of Things, big data, nanotechnology, AI, got artificial intelligence, got virtual reality, got automation. We got machine to machine communication, smart devices. And many of us are lost in the sauce because we won't innovate. And hear me, if you won't innovate, you'll never elevate. If you don't evolve, you won't be involved. Family, hear me. If you don't innovate, you won't elevate. If you don't evolve, you won't be involved. Einstein said this. The same mind that created the problem is not going to be the same mind that's going to solve the problem. So what is it? What is it that I have to do? I have to adopt a new level of thinking. I have to adopt new strategies, structures, solutions, and systems. I have to develop new modes and methods of thinking, disruptive thinking, countercultural thinking, so that I can increase my ideas. The thinking that has brought me this far has created problems that this thinking cannot solve. Thank you, Albert Einstein. The thinking that has brought me this far has created problems that this thinking cannot solve. And I can only solve it with a mastery mindset. I can only solve it when I adopt a mindset for ideas that increase, that creation and innovation for my elevation to move me forward, farther, further, and faster into my future. Can I give you some homework, family? I generally just give it in my Eagles community. If you're not a part of my Eagles community, you need to increase your ideas, your impact, and your influence. I'm giving you strategy, structure, solutions, and systems to take your vision to another dimension. One of the greatest things that a teacher can give you is speed. They take what they learn in decades and give it to you in days, moments, and months, and give it to you in minutes. You don't just soar as high as your dream, you soar as high as your team. Join our vibe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. I'm not just talking to the curious, I'm talking to the serious right here. You need a coach like myself. You need to join my private group coaching, teaching, training, mentorship, because a coach sees more than before. A coach sees in you what you don't often see in yourself. A coach helps you to fix what you oftentimes cannot find. Find yourself in our Eagles community. I can't wait to teach tonight, right after this session. You see I'm pumped up. You see I'm hyped up. Whenever this is on, you better believe it's all the way on. Go to theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. I don't even know who's taking advantage of it yet, but like I told you, the next 6 of you right here on In the Mix, if you put in the word SOAR at checkout, you will be able to have access, all access pass into our Eagles community as a member. Family, drop some eagle emojis in the chat. Go on, drop some eagle emojis in the chat. As a matter of fact, here's what I want you to do for some homework. Every day, this is what I want you to do. I want you to give your mind an assignment to innovate and create. That's what I want you to do. Give your mind an assignment. Because here's the thing, your mind was created for more than just computation and memorization. Your mind is for innovation. Your mind is for elevation. Give your mind an assignment to innovate and create. Every day, give your mind an assignment. What do I mean? When you go to your job, ask yourself, what can I do today to add value? Because hear me, the marketplace only responds to value. And hear me, you never bring value if you're not a visionary. Come on, family, type value. Value. What can I do today at my job to add value? When you go to your job tomorrow, what can I do today to add value? When you're in the Zoom meeting, in the boardroom meeting, when you're meeting with your auxiliary members at your church, when you're meeting your sorority sisters and your fraternity brothers, when somebody is seeking you for advice, what can I do today to add value? I want you to think like an entrepreneur, because everybody may not be an entrepreneur. And I don't want you to think that everybody on social media is an entrepreneur. Well, ain't nobody got a... No, that ain't the truth. People post and show you what they want to show you. But here's the thing. Don't allow people to make you think that you just need to quit your job. Woo! You can work your dream and your job until your dream becomes your job. Work your dream like your job until your dream becomes your job. I want you to think like an entrepreneur, not just like an entrepreneur. But you can think like an entrepreneur, even though you may not be an entrepreneur. What do I mean by that? Thinking like an entrepreneur means you adopt the mindset of an entrepreneur while working within a company or an organization. Why do I say that? Because an entrepreneur is an innovator. And here's what you need to be thinking. You need to be thinking, how can I move the needle forward? You need to be thinking, how can I create? How can I innovate better? How can I add to this particular business meeting? How can I show up better? How can I communicate better? What can I tweak? How can I strengthen the areas where I am weak? Next level. Come on, family, type next level. I don't come to give you no surface stuff. We go to the deep end. Type next level, family. Next level thinkers. Next level idea creators. Next level increase. Next level power. Next level impact. And here's what you have to do. You have to expand your vision. You have to expand your mind, and you'll never expand your vision until you first expand your mind. You have to expand your mind and your vision of yourself beyond your background, beyond your boulevard, beyond your budget. Beyond your money that may be funny, beyond your change that may be strange, beyond your debit or credit that may not be able to get it, beyond your dime that may not have the time. Got to expand yourself beyond your block and your borough and your bank account. You have to expand your vision beyond your culture and your mental conditioning. Because here's the thing. The mental conditioning comes with mental programming. And when I get out of my own head, when I get out of the mental conditioning, when I get out of the mental programming, when I get out of the societal perception and skewed, skeptical vision of who it is that I am, when I get out of the stereotypical view of you, you break out of the self-limiting box. You break out of the emotional snipers. You break out of the imposter syndrome. and the stinking thinking that keeps you sulking and sinking. You break out of the limited beliefs. You break out of all the reasons why it won't work and all the excuses and all the things that make you deleterious when it comes to your destiny and all the things of why people's opinions become your prison. You got to get out of your head to walk by faith into your greatness for greater, to increase your ideas for impact, for influence. But you have to be willing to be inconvenienced. What do I mean by that? You got to be willing to make a sacrifice. I can't go out right now. I can't hang out right now. I'm right here. Here may be in the library. Here may be in the home. Here may be at school. Here may be at a session. Here may be at the coffee shop. But you're focused on your particular vision because you're moving into a place of implementation. Ideas for increase. Ideas that bring impact. Ideas to where you are creating and innovating for your future. If you're going to be an innovator, you can't be closed-minded. If you're going to be an innovator, you got to be an open-minded individual. Song said, closed mouths don't get fed on this boulevard. Well, closed minds don't either. Closed minds don't get any ideas to feed their faith and their future. I got to feed my faith and I have to starve my doubts. Open-minded people don't just look for answers. They ask questions. Ask and it shall be given. Didn't I tell you to put your mind on assignment? Start asking yourself questions. What can I do to add value today? How can I show up better? How can I communicate better? What can I tweak? What are the areas that I am weak? And many of us don't ask questions because here it is. We think we know everything. I need you to hear me. A know-it-all really knows nothing at all. The more I realize I don't know, the more I realize I know, the more I realize I don't know. What did Maya Angelou tell you? What did she tell you? The great poetic genius Maya Angelou told you. Do you know what I've learned? I've learned that I still have a lot to learn. Come on, family, type learn. Type learn. Know-it-all really knows nothing at all. Life is a laboratory. Culture is a classroom. And I have to formulate a vision for my future. I still got room to grow. Come on, family, type learn. You can't spell learn without earn. Heard Dr. George Fraser say, once you learn and earn, then you must return back to your community. Why? You're returning to give back. You're returning to impact. You're returning to impart. You're returning to speak life. You're returning to increase your earning and your learning. Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Come on, family, type ideas. I speak over your ideas right now. I speak increase over your ideas. I speak maturation and manifestation over your ideas right now. What it is that you've been expecting is coming. I speak increase over your finances. I speak increase over your house. I speak increase over your mind. I speak increase over your spirit. I speak increase over your relationships. I speak increase over your health. I speak increase over your mental health. I speak increase over your well-being. I speak increase over your children. I speak increase over your heart and your home. I speak increase over your spouse and your house. I speak increase over your marriage. I speak increase that whatever you touch, whatever you put your hands to, it shall prosper. I speak increase over your life right now in Jesus' name. That you are the lender and not the borrower. You are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. That you are a tree planted by the rivers of living water, that you shall bring forth fruit in your season. Your leaf shall not wither, and whatsoever you do, it shall prosper. You're getting ready to bear fruit because of your root. Family, I want you to sow into this word that you've heard. I want you to sow into this word that you've heard. It's not a debt that you owe. It is a seed that you sow. And I want you to sow where you soar. I want you to sow where you grow. You can do that simply by dropping a super chat, super sticker. We've been having amazing super conversation. Come on, family. We've been having a super conversation. Drop a super chat. Drop a super sticker. It's not as a debt that you owe. It is a seed that you sow. You can sow also electronically. Links are in the chat for where and how to do that. Links are in the description of this video for where and how to do that as well. Cash App, $Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr, Gmail. And as you're sowing your seed, I want you to name your seed. Your mind is what matters. Once it gets into my head, it gets into my heart. Then my heart empowers me to use my hands. I believe God is increasing your anointing in your head to think the ideas and the thoughts of God, to have a heart for compassion, and to extend your hands that serve other people. Why? Because you are a solution to a problem. I want you to sow your seed, and as you're sowing your seed, name your seed. Maybe you're sowing your seed, and you're naming your seed solution. As you're sowing your seed, naming your seed. Maybe you're naming it increase. Maybe you're naming it ideas. Maybe you're naming it the creator's mindset. Maybe you're naming it innovation. You were created to create. The creator created you to create. And I believe you're getting ready to create like never before. You're getting ready to go where you've never gone before. And you're getting ready to do what you've never done before. Thank you for sowing that seed. Thank you for sowing via super chat, super sticker. Thank you for the Facebook stars. Thank you for sowing to the super conversation. Not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. Yes, it is. Cash App, $Access Identity, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr, Gmail. Thank you so much for sowing, and I'm believing that God does 30, 60, 100-fold in your life, increasing you to do exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or even think. Family, if you're not a part of our Equals community, I encourage you to join us. Right after I leave here, within the next few minutes after this show ends, I will be in my Equals community to teach an amazing session tonight. You were created to soar into more. You were created to become more. And I want you to join my Eagles community, my private mentorship group, where I coach, where I teach, where I train, where I mentor to transform your thinking, your ideas, increasing your ideas. Yes, ideas for increase, your impact and your influence. It's time to go and reimagine your thinking and sow and soar into new realms of possibilities and opportunities. I want you to seize the moment. This is the moment. I want you to own it. I want you to be a part of our amazing community. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Family, type the word SOAR, SOAR. Drop some eagle emojis in the chat. It is where we learn, lead, laugh, and love on a greater level. I told you earlier, the next 6 of you who go and register right now at theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed, and write the word SOAR in the coupon code area, you will receive an amazing discount as a vital member of our community. Go there right now. There's something within you that's calling you to greatness. And I want to speak life into it. I want to give you the strategy, the structure, and the solutions to take your vision to another dimension. Can't wait to see your face in our digital space tonight. Family, hit the thumbs up button on this live. Hit the thumbs up button on this live video. Yes. Be sure to do that. While you're doing that, hit the join button on our channel. Channel for Change, channel that creates change, channel that breaks chains, and become a member of our YouTube channel. Unlock Connor's Corner content. This is the content I'm not sharing on my social media, not sharing anywhere here on the YouTube area. It's only for members. Membership has its privileges. So go right now, tap the join button, become a member, VIP, Royalty, OKP, get one of those tiers, and we'll go to another dimension together. Family, was this impactful to you? Was this an empowering aspect to you and for you? Let me know for sure. Let me know for sure. Come on, did this bless somebody? Did this take your mindset to another dimension? I sure hope so. Family, it's yours truly, Dr. Eddie. And I hope you have been edified. Y'all know In the Mix is out of time, but y'all know I'm not out of truth. And so I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. We do that each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, for In the Mix, right here on the YouTube side. Make sure that you like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that thumbs up button, family. Yes, it's been an explosion of not just information, but also revelation. We're also on our sister satellite stations on social media, where we're streaming there. Send some Facebook stars if you have not done so. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop. At EddieConnorJr. Come on, family, put some respect on my name. EddieConnorJr. If I can help you, if I can serve you in any way, please reach out to me. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker, why would you look any further? I'm him. I'm the man for the job. Invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your college. Yeah, your event, your session. Let's make progression. All you got to do is email me. Email me to invite me, info@EddieConnor.com, and I would be honored to empower you. It's yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand, your brother, and I mean that from another mother. Family, it's been fun, but you know a brother got to run. So I want to thank you for joining me today. It's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. But I want you, yes, you to remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. Family, there is power in partnership, and we are better together, which is why I am on a mandated mission to activate 30, yes, 30 new action takers who are ready to soar beyond their limits. I'm ready to develop and deploy you into your gifts and your greatness. Now, are you ready? Well, get activated by joining the Eagles Academy, where we cultivate your gifts and your talents to become the greatest version of yourself. And we do this through weekly mastermind sessions where you receive strategies for exponential growth with self-paced Eagles Nest reflections that include personalized feedback to transform you, to renew your mindset, to empower you to take action and actualize your purpose. Are you an action taker? If so, today I ask you, are you ready to answer the call? Well, great. Then visit theeaglesacademy.com and become a member. For only $24.99, you will unlock unlimited knowledge and resources that will launch you and catapult you into the greatest version of yourself. I invite you to the winner's circle. On your mark, get set, go right now to theeaglesacademy.com and seize this moment.